Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. I have slowed this down just a little bit because I wanted to talk to you. This is my last, well, technically it's my last What's for Dinner, but don't click off, okay? Because I still got food content coming. I want to go back to my roots here a little bit, do a little bit of recipe creating, link it with my blog, that kind of thing. Some of the things that I got on YouTube to do in the beginning, I'm going to attempt to do that. And stick around because I'm going to still do my hauls, and I'm going to try to do some vlogs here and there and things like that. I just want to do some things a little bit different. And I appreciate you guys hanging in there while I was on my hiatus and loving my new job outside of YouTube. I love it. It's been a blast. It's one of those jobs you wish you'd have taken 20 years ago, and that's exactly where I'm sitting right now. Today's video is going out with a bang. It is super special. It is with my girl, Tamara, from Southern Wife Everyday Life. She's my ride or die. She has helped me so much. Actually, we've helped each other, but I couldn't have done half of the things I've done on here without some of her help. So, best way to do that is to collab with Tamara on my last What's for Dinner. I'm cutting up an onion here for some hamburger gravy, y'all. One of Mel's favorites. Let's get into it. Alright, so there's my ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and add that onion right in there. You can add more onion if you want. Like if you like a whole lot, feel free to do it. Sorry, steaming. Really cooking. I'm going to add some garlic. About a heaping tablespoon. Just like so. And then we're going to come in here with some Who's Your Sister sauce. We're going to add that right in there. I like a couple of tablespoons. Really enhances that beefy flavor, but you can use as little or as much or none at all. We're going to add 1 pack of onion soup mix going in. Using my teeth, that happened. That right in there. And then I'm going to get a spoon. We're going to add 2 cans of cream of mushroom, the good stuff. Alright, then let's add 2 half cans of water from each can. Get the goodness out of there, and let's incorporate that all together really, really well. I'm going to add 1 more cup of water, going right in, 1 packet of brown gravy. Now, if you don't like all these packaged things, I'm sorry, but we do. It doesn't bother us, and we don't eat it all the time. But I'm not making excuses. If you don't like it, you know, you can use some like browning seasoning in here. But I really like the flavor of that brown gravy. And you'll notice I didn't add any salt to this because of those packets, the onion and the soup, and then the gravy. No salt. If anybody wants salt, they can add it when they make their plate. I'm going to stir this. I'm going to put it on low. I'm going to let it cook while I'm at work. When I come back, it'll be thinned out just a little bit, and I'll add a cornstarch slurry if I think it needs it. But it sits there all day, and everything just gets in there and gets happy. Come on, get happy. So it definitely needed a cornstarch slurry when I got home this day, and so I just made that. It's just equal parts cornstarch with water. Mix it up really good. Add it to the gravy, and just give it a really good stir. This is so good. We like it best on mashed potatoes, but it goes well on rice. It even goes well on bread, kind of like an open-faced beefy gravy sandwich. Just depends on what you got on hand and what you want. But there it is. We had it on mashed potatoes. It was so good. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this buffalo chicken salad. We eat a lot of salads. I mean, everybody knows that. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know how many salads we eat. But we've been changing it up a little bit. Here's one of them. That is the extra mild wing sauce from Texas Pete. Absolutely amazing. Got a bed of lettuce here with some blue cheese. That's optional. If you don't like blue cheese, you don't have to use it. And we use these Tyson spicy chicken patties. So good. Cook them up in the air fryer. Just cut them up a little bit. And I throw them on this salad with some of that buffalo wing sauce and the blue cheese and the ranch dressing and some celery. And you got yourself an amazing buffalo chicken salad, y'all. Highly recommend it. I'm just saying, it's delicious. Alright, I'm going to make some mini meatloafs. I have not made those in forever. So I've got about 1.25 pounds of hamburger here. It's a weird number, I know, but that's what was in the pack. And I've got some meatloaf seasoning. I love this stuff. I do. You can make your own. Obviously, you can make your own, but this stuff is really good. So I like using it. I'm going to add the whole pack in there. I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. All I've got is panko, but that will absolutely work. So we're going to add some panko in there. And you can use the directions that's actually on the back of the pack if you want to. I kind of eyeball it. So we're going to say we got about 2 solid cups in there. I'm going to add some heavy cream. I just like the richness of the heavy cream. Add that right in there. And now I'm going to add a little bit of ketchup right into the mix. Maybe it won't make that noise. Yay, it didn't. Now I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to go ahead and mix it. I'm going to do that off camera because I know a lot of you don't like that. Alright, so I got 10 out of that. Usually I can get 12, but I made them just a little bit bigger than I normally do. You're just going to put even amounts, as even as you can. You can use a scooper. You can use a half cup, however you want to do it. And you just put them in a greased muffin pan. And that's it. And we're going to cook them until they're done. Internal temperature, it's beef. I still like mine at about 165. But you do whatever makes you happy. So in the oven they go, 375. I like to cook these until they're about halfway done, y'all, and then I add my ketchup to it. I know a lot of people add the ketchup while it's cooking, and I just don't like to do it that way. Plus, Melody doesn't like cooked ketchup. So here I have taken them out. I've added ketchup to the top. You do it however you want to do it, y'all. I just served these up with some white bread and some buttercorn, some rice and gravy, and that's it. Just, you know, gravy right from the pack. Actually, I like to do 1 pack of beef and 1 pack of chicken because it tastes like KFC. It was delicious. Now we're going to roll into a little Arby's at home because I found Arby's sauce at Walmart. Now I'm sure you've seen this before. Everybody's done it. It's delicious. You got like a 1.5 cups of beef broth here. You're going to add your favorite roast beef slice. This actually came from the deli at Food Lion. Really, really good. Highly recommend that. And you just simmer it until it's hot all the way through and to the doneness that you like. Because you can see it's a little pink. I get it all the way done. Does anybody else miss the Big Montana? This girl misses the Big Montana. It's kind of what I was going for. Failed a little bit. Got some cheese sauce on the side for them Arby's curly fries, which I fried. I did not bake them. They need to be fried. Some Arby's sauce on there, some cheese, some of that horsey. Absolutely delicious. And I dipped those fries in some of that cheddar cheese sauce. It was good. We are rolling into the last recipe. It is soup and sandwiches. Everybody has a recipe for veggie beef soup. This is Nanny's recipe, and I'm going to leave it linked down below. You can find it on my blog. This is a couple pounds of ground beef. We're going in with some onion and sauteing that together to get it soft and happy. You do want to drain your meat though, so make sure that you do that. And we're going to roll in with some canned vegetables. Now, I do like fresh potatoes in my vegetable beef soup. So I've got about 3 russet potatoes here that I've cleaned and diced. I'm going to add those. And I've added about 4 cups of beef broth. I get more liquid here in just a minute, so don't worry. I'm going to stir all that in together. Is that not gorgeous just like that? I've added 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes, and then I've added 2 cans of water. I'm going to give that another good stir there, get that all incorporated, and now I'm going to add 2 cans of corn, juice and all. Don't send me no hate. Whatever juice is in that can has long since penetrated those vegetables. It'll be okay. I pinky promise. And it adds a lot of flavor to your soup. So I'm going to add 2 cans of green beans, 2 cans of corn. I'm going to stir it. I'm going to let it simmer until the potatoes are done. It's just that simple, y'all. Salt and pepper to taste. I don't add any. And we really like our soup with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And we found a new love in these Uncrustables. So that's what we're having right now. We have been having Uncrustables for about 3 months. And I know they're expensive. I know I can make my own, but you only live once, right, y'all? We love those little sandwiches. Alright, y'all. So that is going to do it for this What's for Dinner. Now, I'm not saying there will never, ever, ever, ever be another one because I never, ever say never, ever. But for right now, I'm on hiatus again from What's for Dinners. Don't forget this was a collab with Tamra from Southern Wife Everyday Life. And I'll catch you guys later on this week with a brand new video. Take care, my friends. And may God always bless you.